I want to start off by saying that this one is going to be a rant, so I'm going to give everybody a fair warning. This is not going to have any sort of organization or, sort of format to it or shape. I just really wanted to put this out there. I hear a lot of people who are upset and they want to do something about a lot of the issues that MRAs bring up. They want to be active. But a lot of us men are out there still trying to make it. We're out there trying to get jobs. We're out there, trying to get things happen. We can't stomp our feet and cry about something and then have others do it for us. Not to mention the, animosity that exists between young men when it comes to women. And by that I mean the entire game mentality and competition. And, I don't want to be associated with these guys, the MRAs, because, that may lower my chances with this or that girl. And God forbid I don't, get laid with this or that woman. Aside from all that. Well, I wanted to go ahead and point out a couple of things that you can do today, now. One of the things that we have to overcome as men, as MRAs, is this whole game and you need to up your game. This whole competition mentality for the attention of women. There is not a limited resource of women. You have to get yourself out of that mentality. See, every time we go ahead and get into a specific class at college or something, or, in your job, or, a girl who lives down the street, or your church, or whatever, we get into this mentality, into this thinking that there's only one girl in the world for us, and that is her. And the moment a problem arises, we go crazy trying to figure out what to do to get her. The best thing you can do as a young man, as a man of any age actually, is to stop that mentality of the limited resource mentality, I call it. There are an abundance of women out there. Sure, there are a lot of that aren't good. But you know what? A lot of the fantasy that comes with women are fantasies that we ourselves create. And we think that she's going to be wonderful because she's been nice to us maybe a couple of times. But you don't know that person. You never know a woman or a man for that matter until you actually spend time with them. It's not until you hit that first argument. It's not until you see something not go the way that she wanted it. It's not until you see the waitress bring the wrong order. It's not until her tire goes bad. It's not until, something bad happens in her life that her attitude comes out. And then you can judge and see. But you've only seen the nice part of her. And now you're already thinking, oh my God, she's the woman of my life. No, she's not. And any other guy who comes around, oh, here we go. Start the looks and the arguments and the, she's mine. What? First off, this isn't women aren't things sort of, rant. Women are just people. They're not special. They are not a special flower, and neither are you. You have to think about the following. The only reason you are single is because every relationship you've had until now has not worked out. Every single one of them. So if you've had a 0% success rate, think about that. We're men. Let's think in numbers. Let's think logically. Forget that bullshit about love and hugs and kisses and oh my gosh. No. Divorce rate is 50%. You're going to change that? Why? Because you're so special? No, you're not. I'm not special. You're not special. We're not special little flowers. This whole, trying to get our self-esteem up bullshit is what's fucking us up. Us men need a reality check. There is absolutely nothing to be gained in tailoring oneself for the likes of one woman. You should do things like be clean, absolutely. That goes without saying. You should dress appropriately. That, of course, goes without saying. But to go out of your way to impress one particular woman, hell no. If she's not impressed with me as I am, there's nothing you can do. And why should you? Imagine this for a second. Imagine if there was a fat, ugly chick who was after you. Actually, you don't have to imagine it, because there's actually more stalking from women to men that people actually know about. But imagine for a second, this girl is coming after you, and you're trying to wiggle yourself out, and you don't want to hurt her feelings, because you know what's going to happen if you make that fat bitch cry. They're coming after you. Dad's coming after you, the brother, whoever is in her presence. You made her cry. You're the bad man. You're going down. Imagine you in that situation. What would you do? How would you handle it? You'd probably lie. I don't want to, I'm busy. And you know what's going to happen? She's probably going to become more obsessed, and she's going to do everything she can to get you. That is what you, guys out there, men who are having trouble, trying to get this one particular girl. That's what you are to her. You're that fat girl. Now, I'm not going to sit here and try to explain to you why you're that fat girl to her. I can't. Women have different things that they're interested in. You may be doing some things wrong that are universally wrong. You may be doing some things wrong that are specific to her case. She may not like you because you're not her race. She may not like you because of your height. She may not like you because she's into another guy who's actually worse than you, but she's obsessed about him because he turned her down, and now she can't stop thinking about him. It goes on and on. The bottom line is, you don't want to be with somebody who's not 100% interested in you. Any moment I'm spending or granting a girl the honor of being in my presence, because I consider myself to be very well educated, and I consider myself to be a great catch and a great date. You have to think about yourself that way, because you pride yourself on it, so you can take care of yourself and not let others use you. And if a woman is around me and she pulls out a cell phone, she so much as looks at another guy, there's not going to be a scene. There's no anger. There's nothing involved. There's no, you don't know what you're doing, woman. None of that bullshit that feminists say that we are, the animals that we are, supposedly. I finish what we're there to do. If I'm already involved in a movie, then I have to finish the movie. If we're already involved in eating, then we have to finish eating. And then I get up and we go our separate ways. That is all there is to it. But that involves having what's known as a backbone. Not a twig, an actual backbone. And this is what prompted the video. It makes me sick to see men, go out of their way for women. It's unnatural and it's illogical. No, you don't have to book a special place so that she'll want to go out with you. If she doesn't want to go out with you to be with you, what makes you think that special food is going to make her attitude change? No, she'll probably go. I'm not going to pass out a free meal, would you? At a good restaurant? What, Red Lobster, if you consider that good food? Or a steakhouse? I'm not going to pass it up. You think they will? Women are humans. Treat them as such.